If you think June means you're too late to plant, you could be making one of the biggest gardening mistakes of the year. Because while some gardeners are already giving up on this season, smart growers know something important. June is actually one of the best times to plant certain crops. And missing this window could mean missing huge harvests, months of fresh food, and wasting valuable growing space. Today, I'm showing you 5 crops that thrive when planted in June. Some grow incredibly fast. One can fill buckets with food. And the #1 crop is something many gardeners ignore until it's too late. And trust me, you'll want to stay until the end, because one of these crops can keep feeding you long after summer ends. Let's jump in. Why June is more important than people think. Many gardeners panic when June arrives. They look at their calendar and think, I'm late. But gardening doesn't work like that. June gives us something many plants love: warm soil, long days, stronger sunlight, fast growth. In fact, certain crops actually prefer starting now instead of earlier. The key is choosing crops that love heat rather than fighting against it. So let's start with a crop that surprises many people. Crop number 5. If you live somewhere hot or if your summers become intense, okra deserves attention. This crop loves heat. While some vegetables slow down when temperatures rise, okra acts like summer is its personal playground. That alone makes it valuable. But here's why gardeners regret skipping it. Okra rewards consistency. Plant it once, care for it properly, and it keeps producing. Many first-time growers think okra grows slowly because seedlings often start quietly. Then suddenly, growth explodes. The plants stretch upward, flowers appear, pods begin forming, and harvests arrive faster than expected. Here's what makes okra easier. Give it sunlight. Lots of sunlight. At least several hours daily. Also, avoid overwatering. People often drown young plants. Okra prefers balance. Another secret? Harvest often. The more frequently you pick pods, the more production continues. Ignore harvesting for too long and pods become tough. Now here's something most beginners don't realize. Okra actually tolerates difficult weather better than many popular vegetables. Heat? Usually fine. Dry conditions? Often manageable. Busy schedule? Still possible. But crop number 4 grows even faster. Crop number 4. Cucumbers. Few crops create instant excitement like cucumbers. Why? Because results feel fast, and fast results keep gardeners motivated. June warmth helps cucumber seeds germinate quickly. Once established, growth becomes dramatic. Vines spread everywhere, leaves multiply, flowers appear. Then suddenly, tiny cucumbers. Then more, then way more. One mistake many people make is letting cucumbers crawl everywhere. Instead, grow vertically. Use poles, use trellises, use supports. Vertical growing changes everything. Benefits include cleaner fruits, better airflow, fewer disease problems, less space used, easier harvesting. And honestly, watching vines climb make gardens look incredible. Another trick, harvest younger fruits regularly. Waiting too long slows production. Frequent harvesting encourages more growth. Now here's the downside. Cucumbers can trick you. Healthy leaves do not automatically mean healthy fruit production. Pollination matters. Water consistency matters. Spacing matters. Get these right and cucumber harvests become ridiculous. But crop number 3 might give even more food from less space. Crop number 3. Sweet potatoes. This crop deserves much more attention. Seriously, sweet potatoes are productivity machines. Many people imagine huge farms when they think about sweet potatoes. But containers work, buckets work, grow bags work, small gardens work. And June warmth helps these plants establish quickly. One reason gardeners regret skipping sweet potatoes is simple: volume. You plant relatively little. Months later, you uncover huge harvests, almost like hidden treasure. But success depends heavily on one thing: soil. Sweet potatoes hate compacted conditions. Loose soil matters. Drainage matters. Airflow matters. Heavy soil creates disappointment. Loose soil creates larger roots. Another mistake: harvesting too early. This crop tests patience. Vines grow wildly. Leaves become enormous. People assume roots must already be huge. Sometimes they are not. Patience changes everything. What makes sweet potatoes especially attractive is flexibility. Limited space? Containers. Concrete yard? Buckets? Tiny balcony? Still possible. And once harvest time arrives, you'll understand why gardeners wish they planted earlier. But crop number 2 produces much faster. Crop number 2. Beans. Beans are underrated. They grow quickly, produce heavily, and fit almost anywhere. Bush beans are simple. Pole beans maximize space. Climbing beans create vertical gardens. There's something satisfying about watching bean plants race upward. Growth happens fast, which makes them perfect for gardeners who want visible progress. Now here's the strategy many people miss. Succession planting. Don't plant everything once. Plant small batches repeatedly. Why? Because harvests last longer. Instead of overwhelming harvests followed by nothing, you create steady production. Beans also improve garden efficiency. Many varieties use vertical space beautifully. That means more food in smaller areas. Another reason beans deserve attention: harvest frequency. The more regularly you pick, the more they keep producing. Skip harvesting too long and production slows. Now before we reveal number 1, let's talk about one mistake hurting nearly every crop on this list. Quick mid-video reset. If your June crops usually struggle, ask yourself, are you overcrowding, overwatering, ignoring sunlight, using poor soil? Sometimes tiny mistakes create huge problems. Good gardening isn't always about working harder. Often it means removing obstacles. Okay, now for the crop many people overlook. Crop number 1, peppers. Peppers are easily one of the biggest June opportunities. Why? Warmth changes everything. Peppers love heat. Warm soil, warm air, sunny days. That combination often creates explosive growth. And there are so many options. Sweet peppers, hot peppers, compact peppers, large peppers, container peppers. Almost everyone can grow something. One common mistake: people quit too early. Peppers sometimes appear slow initially. Then suddenly, flowers, fruit, more peppers, and production continues. One huge advantage: containers. Peppers perform extremely well in pots, which means even tiny spaces become productive. Another reason gardeners regret skipping peppers: long harvest windows. These plants can continue rewarding you for months. And when store prices rise, homegrown peppers feel even better. Want larger harvests? Avoid excessive nitrogen. Too much fertilizer often creates giant plants with fewer peppers. Focus on balance. Give sunlight, water consistently. Stay patient. Peppers reward patience. Bonus crop: basil. Here's a bonus crop many people forget. Basil. Why include it? Because it grows quickly, pairs well with vegetables, works in containers, and harvesting encourages more growth. Planting basil near other crops can also help maximize space. And honestly, fresh basil completely changes homemade meals. Simple addition, big reward. Common June mistakes to avoid. Before planting anything, avoid these mistakes. Mistake 1, planting cool weather crops during intense heat. Mistake 2, ignoring spacing. Crowded plants compete. Mistake 3, poor watering habits. Too much water kills. Too little water stresses. Mistake 4, using tiny containers. Roots need room. Mistake 5, giving up too early. Gardens require patience. Final thoughts. June is not the end. For many crops, it's the beginning. The gardeners who harvest heavily later often make smart decisions now. So ask yourself, which crop are you planting first? Okra? Cucumbers? Sweet potatoes? Beans? Peppers? Comment below because I'm curious what's growing in your garden right now. And remember, the worst gardening regret usually isn't failure. It's never planting at all. So grab your seeds, get outside, and start growing.